And the home opener is underway. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Brown, 27 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2019. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball, left side. Fair ball.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. In there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. This is Bryce Terang.
Ball up there.
Chourio at third with nobody out. Way out front for strike two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaac Paredes. Hard hit left side. In there. He's safe. One out man at first. Tyler Soderstrom, the next Pirate to hit.
Nope. Outside.
Ball to strike. On the ground to first. Could be two. Goldie over to second. Throw bounces, and he can't pick it. They get just one. So up next, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Paul Skeens. What do we have on him? Leading off, Michael Hellman.
Number 23, Michael Hellman.
And first offering is fouled off. Skeens, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Foul ball. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every fifth day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the seventh inning or later.
Hey! Swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
first two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
3.
Ring him up, says Daryl Parker. That's a strike. Back here in Houston, digging in, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
Just missed. Ground ball right side. Goldie takes it to the bag. 1 out in the second. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
What do you
Check
got?
swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go. Altuve. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Miguel Amaya.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And that's off
That's
the
inside.
inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Did he
It's a
go?
swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Fires across the diamond. That's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the second. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And a foul ball. The 0-1.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No. Inside.
Three, 2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here comes a 3-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Here's Trout.
Did he
Check
go?
swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he went around. Rule to swing.
Ball 1. Ball.
That's
ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. That one
Ball.
missed. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw down, and he's out, and that wasn't close. A little out front there as he swings through it. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. back here in Houston. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, C.J. Abrams. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that's strike one. Late with the swing there.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Jackson Chourio, the next Pirate to hit. It was a triple and an RBI at his first at bat. Gets him to chase after that one. And a big swing and a miss. Stays alive. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Bryce Turang.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Out towards right center field. Trout on the move. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Astros, Jared Triolo.
Well, these Astros definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Popped up. And that's a fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Going to count 1-2. Man at first, one away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses the zone. 3-2 down. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 3-2. Tapped softly on the ground. Rojas for one.
Got him.
What a double play that was. Inning over. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ground ball right side. Makes a sliding stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time.
That's out.
Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Outside.
Oh, that's out.
Full count now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was late. On the ground, Triolo. Over to Altuve. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here in Houston. The Astros leadoff man, Michael Helmet. And there's a foul ball.
It's a tough pitch. But in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. One away. One out man at first. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
To first, and they've got him picked off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Back to first, and he's safe. Strike 2.
Ball 1.
Runner on the go again.
Ball,
Pitch
that's
misses.
it.
Throw to
No, he did that.
Save. So man in a scored position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch kicks away. To third, tag, save. He's into third of the wild pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Turang over to first in time, but they cut it to one as the run comes in. Now it's Yordan Alvarez, struck out swinging his first time. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball inside.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in Houston, ready now for the fifth inning. Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit.
Ball, that's outside.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And now the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Check swing, he went. That's strike one. Pulls that one foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Miguel Amaya, the next Pirate to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
Hey!
Abreu leads off first with one away. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. He's got it, and there's two away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Abrams stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in for the Astros, Mike Trout. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Inside, ball one.
Swings through that one. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That one fouled off. Swings through it for the K. Strikeout number 8. And next to hit for Houston, Jared Triolo. He's 0 for 1.
That's outside.
This one in the air. Soderstrom under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here in Houston, stepping in, Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio.
Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball.
Brendan Little gets the call from the pen.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got
in the air out to center. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Isaac Paredes. In the air to left center. Hellman has a beat on it. Reaching down, makes the catch. One out man at first. Up next for the Pirates, Tyler Soderstrom. 1 for 2. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. One out and a runner at second. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Just a slow ground ball this time. Schneemann safe at second, and he gets back in. Wyatt Langford, the next Pirate to hit.
Wyatt Langford.
Foul ball there. Two on, one out.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, these Astros, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's the shortstop, Daniel Schneemann. He hit into a double play his first time up. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Puts a bunt down. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play. Now the left fielder. Helmet.
Big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Substitution being made at first. Astros going with a pinch runner. Tyler Fitzgerald getting some more speed on the bases. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Langford under it. That's out number 2. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Nope, that's inside.
The Stros with the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner takes off. This one in the air, center field. Chourio under it. And that ends the inning. Back here in Houston, we go to the top of 7th. Miguel Rojas digs in now.
Ball.
Little, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Out to short. Fitzgerald fires over to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Pirates.
Here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. Out towards right center field. Altuve gets under it, and a couple of quick outs.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Out to short, Fitzgerald. And that is the inning. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's Yordan Alvarez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a swing and a miss.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Astros.
Here's Mike Trout. Struck out, and he is walked. Pitching change here, Braden Fisher.
These are spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The tying run at the plate. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as
runner on the go. In the air, right field. Abreu under it. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first. And they got him. Great defensive awareness there. Back here in Houston, we're at the top of the 8th. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. First offering way inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. Bryce Terang, the next Pirate to hit.
Just got to delete it. He gave up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Nate Pearson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In the air to left center. Hellman moving under this one. Takes it in for the out. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. That one finds the zone. 0-1. This one in the air, center field. And there are two down. Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Popped in the air. Left field. Hellman drifts towards it. And that's the third out. Bottom of the 8th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The next offering misses. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Triolo in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. In there with the knees. That is strike 2.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
1 out man at first. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in.
Ball. That's inside.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. On the ground right side. 4, 6.
Yes, you're
3
out.
Double play. And the inning is over. Back here in Houston, all set to start the 9th in this one. Wyatt Langford digs in now. No question about this one. It's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. And that is out of play.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
In the air, center field. Trout takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. Miguel Amaya, the next Pirate to hit. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Greg Weissert.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Ball one there. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Fouled off to the right. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Last chance for the home team. And stepping in for the Astros, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
The 0-2. Got him looking, and one away. So back to the top of the order. Now Michael Hellman. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty here in the 9th.
Ball! That pitch is out.
That's off the mark, and a count 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And it's filled
ball
up.
3.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And just one out remaining for Houston. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. They're down to their final strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Altuve swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Stays alive. Here bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Throw to first, in time, ball game, and the strikeout ends it. Skeens with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
need you and your friends to show up at 10. We leave in a Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know you when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me.